Alright guys, I want to show you my new little project I started, and it's going to take some time because I'm not working fast on it. It's like 120 degrees, so a little bit each day and it'll be done in a week and a half. We're adding on to our quail cage right here, and I was going to go out 12 feet out and 10 foot back. I decided under roof is going to be 10 foot. The cage itself will be 8 foot caged in with welded wire. But under roof, across this beam here, it's going to be 10 foot across. So we'll have a overhang of a little over a foot and a half on this side, and the same in the front here. It's going to overhang like this part of the roof on the other quail cage. So it's coming along good. What I did was I sunk some 4x4s about 1.5 foot down, concreted them in to give me my well, I'll say corners, but my stability to kind of keep everything strong. Also screwed some 2x6s into the existing cage, so it's going to be tied in pretty good. It'll be strong when it's all said and done. I do not do construction work, but I call it chicken coop construction work. I can do. Sometimes it ain't too pretty, but it's strong as all get out. Sometimes it's overkill, but I'm alright with that. So anyway, that's going to be our new quail cage. Like I said, I'm not filming as I go because it's taking I'm taking my time with it. We're going to put the gate, the entrance, a little gate door or whatever, right here from this corner to this 4x4, so you'll the entrance and exit into the enclosure will be there. And then once we get it all finished, we can take down this middle wall where this tarp is, or a portion of it actually, and make a door so the quails will have access to both sides, or I can isolate and have 2 separate cages. Those got, I think, 40 little babies that need to come out that cage in the chicken coop and get into this enclosure when it's done. So that's what I got going on at the farm. A little project was started, and it should be finished in a few days. I'm going to take my time with it, and I'll keep you up to date with the progress, and we'll film a little each day and see how it's coming along, and we'll get our little birds moved over as soon as it's done. I want to share that with you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Alright, so day 2, got a little more done. Just spent a couple hours on it, not much. It's too hot, and I don't have any time frame, so it's working out. But braced up the 4x4s a little more in the center there, went around, and that's going to give me some more surface area to staple the hard welded wire all around the cage, and put one little beam going across just to see how that was going to work out. I will be hurricane strapping all the beams as I put them up. So anyway, it's coming out. A couple of little mess ups here and there, but it's all good. It's gonna be a nice cage when it's done. Secure. I'm trying to get it to match, this as much as possible, that one. And then once we can open it all up, the whole thing is going to be 18 foot by 10 foot deep. So definitely a nice sized cage for the quails. That's day 2. Day 3 is coming up. We'll get a lot more done on day 3, I believe. We'll see you soon. Bye, guys. My grandson Nicholas is out here helping me today. We're making good progress. We're pretty much all framed out now, and we're framing up the roof for the Galvalume roofing I bought, which is on the trailer over here. So that's going to be nice. It'll all tie in to the existing cage, and I got everything strapped down with a little, I call them hurricane straps, and so it's good and secure. And we'll have about 1.5 foot overhang on this side, which will protect them from rain, and also the front part here is overhung about a good 1.5 foot also. So that'll protect them from sun and rain. And that back wall, and Nicholas has the ladder. We're going to plywood that. 2 sheets of plywood ought to cover that. And since that's the north wall. And when I talk about welded wire, this is the welded wire, how it comes. This is a 4-foot roll, which means 4 foot high. They also sell a 24-inch, and I believe it's a 30-inch, maybe 36, maybe 3 foot, but I thought they said 30-inch. This is a 48-inch, so it's 4 foot, about 50 foot length. They do have a 100-foot length. I didn't need that on this little project, but the welded wire is so strong, and it's stronger than hardware cloth, and nothing's ripping through that. And it's going to be stapled down really good. So it's a good barrier for predators. So anyway, all stuff in the near future. Right now we're getting this one knocked out thanks to Nicholas. Appreciate the help. Wanted to give you all an update. So we're going to call this day 3, even though it's day 5. But it literally is day 3 of actual work. So we'll be back at you and give you a little more update tomorrow. And well, not tomorrow, day 4, whenever that may be. And we should have it done in one more day. Get the quails moved over. We'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. Okay, day 4. Well, really day 6. But we're going to call it day 4 because I'm trying to keep everything in sequence when we actually did something on our lean-to for our new quails. So, day 4. We have the roof on and tied into the other roof. Yay! So, with that being said, actually I'm off this weekend, so I think Friday I'll have this complete. And we'll get our little quails moved in here. And looking forward to it. It's been very hot. And it's hard to work when it feels like it's 100+ degrees. Unless you start early in the morning, and I have not been able to do that. But I will Friday. And it's coming out good. It's really solid and secure. And when I build little lean-tos and little outbuildings, I try to design them so I can easily add on to them if I like. And you know, that's how the little lean-tos over here got started. It was just one side, and then we added another side to it and so forth. So we're doing the same with this. We can always add to it on the back side or come out more or whatever. Okay, so we've got it trenched out around the interior part of the edge of the cage. We've got it trenched out about 8, maybe 10 inches deep. Now there's concrete right there. I'm not worried about this wall because this wall is the other quail cage. That's our trench, and I'm not worried about it being pretty or anything. It's going to be covered with mud, but what we're going to do is just add some concrete. There's some regular concrete mix, and we're going to add it dry because our soil is always moist. I mean, yesterday it stormed, so no need to mix it because it's going to set up while it's in the ground. And this is not going to be enough. I'm going to have to get another couple more bags. But give you an idea how we're doing here for this little wall right here. it's going to be hard for a varmint to dig that deep under. So it works really well. And after we have it in there, we're just going to backfill it with the mud we took out of it. And that'll set up overnight. Now, anytime you're working around these guys, girls, you really got to watch out. They will eat everything. If they can get to your nails, they're going to eat them. Any paper, plastic, they're going to eat it, which is not good for them. So you really got to be on your toes working around some goats. I'm going to get another couple bags of concrete so we can finish this part of the project. We'll be back with you soon. Alright, so we got our concrete down all around the inside edge. Like I said, about 10 inches deep. I'm just going to bury it, and it'll harden. It'll harden overnight, you know. If you're going to build a cage, you're going to try to build it as varmint proof as possible, which you can do, you know. So we've got all the welded wire around the sides, and all stapled down real good. Now what I am still going to do is every board that goes across and up and down that has the welded wire stapled to it, I am going to put another board on top of that. So this will have a 2x6 running across on top of this wire. This will have a 2x4 coming all the way across on that welded wire. It's a little better there, the wide angle. This will be a 2x4 coming down the center. So we're going to sandwich that wire in between the boards. Of course, the boards will be screwed together, and that's just going to really reinforce it. Now, one thing I had to do on this cage was add these 4x4s on the bottom here, because of the goats. The goats love to rub on things, and that's just going to give it a little added strength when they put their body weight on that welded wire, so it won't bend it up, and just gives it a little more strength and reinforcement. We're going to trim it out real nice. It's heavy duty, and all I have to do left is cut a door in, and this will be our door right here. And we're going to remove this tarp in between the two cages so they can see each other. We concreted all around the corners, all around the exterior walls, 10 inches deep with concrete, about a little 6-7 inch trench, and so nothing's digging in, and it came out really nice. The roofing came out nice. I was able to tie it in to the other roof pretty good. I built it about 1 inch taller than the other one. I didn't realize that when I was doing it, but I am not a contractor by any means. But when I build something that's going to last, it's heavy duty, and that's what I want. I don't want to mess with it anymore in my lifetime. I want it to last, keep our little quails safe, and it's going to be nice. So yeah, we got the new quail cage complete. Very happy with it, and I know the quails are going to love it. And it's gonna, once I open both sides up, it should give them a little flight area so they can fly around a little bit, move around, have more room. Came out good. Can't wait to move them in tomorrow, and they should be happy from this point on. So wanted to share that with you. Y'all have a great evening. Thanks for joining us at Old Frederic Farm Homestead. We always appreciate it. If you like our videos, please leave some comments for us. If you have any suggestions, please leave some comments for us. If you like our videos, we really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you'd subscribe to our channel, it means a lot. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. And I just want to thank you. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed evening. See you tomorrow. Bye now.